Hello and welcome to Crafting with Jane. I'm always going on with the cards and I never actually show you how I finish them off. Now, I know that a lot of you know how to finish their cards off and things, but I know that there's a few of you as well that have asked if I can show you how I finish them off, because I always sort of go and finish with just doing the card and don't finish it off. So I've done a little bit of prep because I don't want it to go on too long. So the card itself that we did was from the lovely indigo blue, and I think I've just moved it. Have I moved it? Yes, it's here. So this is the stamp set that we were using. It's brand new, it's just come out, Gerbera flowers. There were always flowers for those who want to see them. So that's the card we made. I have put a gold border around it using our Posca pens. So these Posca pens, Posca, you can get them virtually anywhere. And I've just drawn around the edge in the gold because I thought that we'd make it a little bit special. I've cut the words up because I want those to just sort of go here, there and everywhere. So we've got there, let's just start putting some of these on. So I'm literally just, let's put this in up there, no, start there, there. Can go underneath. So let's put that there. Okay, there are, and I put them at a slight angle because if you want to get them straight you can do, but if you're somebody who's doesn't always get things straight, it's quite a good idea to put things at an angle. So there are, whoops, always flowers, four, now those who is a bit too big, so I'm just going to cut it down. Whoops, help if I cut it straight, wouldn't it? For those. For those who, and that's why it's quite nice to do little words, because you can just sort of fit them in between. So for those who want to, for those who want to, just take that off, want to, and you can put them in wherever you want. You can mat them if you want to. I'm not matting them because I'll show you what I'm going to do. Want to see them. So I can just cut those up. And this is why I don't always show the end part, because it takes a little while, but you can then just fancy it up and turn a fairly plain card into something a bit special if you want to. want to see. And then I've got them. Let's just cut that down. And again, it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. So that's why I sort of put them at a bit of an angle. There, we can have that one in like that, so that you can then have it, you know, running at different angles. Now, I am going to take, so that's the gold one that we used there, and I've got a slightly smaller gold one as well. So I've got a thick one and a thin one. You can get different sizes of pens, and this is just the gold, silver, black and white because I use that the most. And then what we need to do is we just need to move it along on the bottom here like this. So I'm just going to go up all the way along the same line, because then your pen is resting along the top. And if it rests along the top, it works better because you get a flatter line, because you're resting it against the edge on there. Okay, so now I can do this bit on, oh, did I? No, I didn't do that one, did I? Okay, so then I just need to do these bits. And that's why I tend to do all the same edges at the same time, because then you're doing it all the same way. And that one, I can turn it round this way. But you can see how easily it works to give you a nice little border. So you don't have to mat each one. Also, you can use any pen you want. So, you know, you can use Sharpies. You can get gold pens from the shops quite often. So, you know, give them a whirl. Don't think I need to do that up, just maybe up there. So as I say, it takes a little moment, and that's why I said finishing the cards can take as much time as actually preparing the cards. I didn't do this bit, did I? There we go. So I think that's all of them. So now you can see you've got that little bit of gold around there as well as on the edge, and that just adds a little bit of something as well. Now I've got this, which is gold glitter glue, and that again will just add a little bit of sparkle to it. So if you want something to just jazz it up a little bit, so what I would do is just take where the glue comes, and this is going to be on the gold. So I'm just up on the leaves like this, just giving a little bit, and you just need just a little bit, not a huge amount. Just bring it up on there, just going up sort of through the lines, and you can see I'm only doing a tiny little bit because I don't want it over, but it just gives a little bit of gold in there. And then I'm just going to do a little bit in the center of them, those ones that we did with the yellow, and a little bit maybe on the bottom of these ones like that, a little bit on there. Okay, so that's given us a little bit of just a little bit of prettiness in there as well. And then I would put it onto a mat of, let's get my white mats out, on my white base, which is, this is 5 1/4 square, 5 1/2 square with the mat, And then I'm just going to take this out, and then that, I'm going to wait for it to dry before I glue it on, but just so you can see how it works when it finishes. If you put that on there, can you see how that now, from being a fairly sort of plain straightforward card, it actually looks really pretty on there, and you've got all of the sparkle. If I bring it up a little bit, hopefully you'll be able to see. Can you see all the sparkle coming in on there? The gold around the edge just makes it, from a fairly simple card, just a little bit more special. But you're not doing very much to it. All you're doing is adding a little bit of gold, a little bit of sparkle, and you've got yourself a really pretty card. So I hope you enjoyed that, the actual finishing of something. But as I say, I don't do it very often because it does take an extra sort of 10 minutes on the video. And I know that a lot of people don't like videos that are too long, because they like one that they can just sit and have a cup of coffee and that's it, rather than one that goes on for sort of half an hour, 40 minutes or whatever. So as always, please stay safe and well. Please be kind, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.